Brian Children.
And I'm Trudy Trotters.
And welcome to Lord of the Board, where we crown the greatest board game player who ever lived.
Now, we've already established one semi-final match between Adam and Laurie. Today, we'll be seeing a match between Dom and Rosie of Radlands, designed by Daniel Peachnick.
Over to our correspondent, Adam Blampied, with the rules.
In Radlands, each player will start with 3 camps, each camp having a special power. You win the game by destroying all 3 of your opponent's camps. For a camp to be destroyed, first you have to damage it, then damage it again, and it's destroyed. In order to damage something, unless it's a special card with a special rule, you can only damage something that's unprotected. See, each of your camps has a column in front of it into which can fit a maximum of 2 cards. Now these cards will be people that you can pay to place from your hand into these spots. In the game, water is your currency. You get 3 water every turn. Let's say I have these people on the board and my opponent wants to do damage. They can only damage unprotected cards, and any unprotected card is a card that doesn't have a card in front of it in a column. So they could damage this camp because there aren't any cards here or here. They could damage this card or this card, but they couldn't damage this one or these camps because they are protected. People cards are similar to camps. They come with special abilities, and like camps, they need to be damaged before they can be destroyed. But people are different to camps in one very important way. You can't use the ability of a damaged person, but you can use the ability of a damaged camp. So on your turn, you get 3 water to spend. No more, no less, and you also draw a card. Then you can do as many actions as you want, as many times as you want, as long as you can afford to do them. You can pay to use an ability on a card by popping the right amount of water on that card. Any card that has a water token on it can't be used again for the rest of the round. You can pay water to bring a card from your hand into play. The cost in water is here on that card. Put the card in the next free slot in any column, pop the water you paid on that card. Again, the rule applies. You can't use a card with any tokens on it, which means cards that enter play normally can't be used until your next turn. You can activate an event. These cards have the little hazard tape around the edge, and when you pay to introduce an event, you check to see where it goes on this event track. This says 2, so it goes here in the 2 slot. At the start of each of your turns, each event you have will move up by 1 space, and if a card starts your turn in the 1 spot, then it will activate when it moves up. If you ever need to place an event and the slot is full, put it in the slot behind. If all slots behind are full, then you can't play that event. Another thing you can do is pay 2 water to draw another card. You can also pay 1 water to take the water silo. Now this is a card that sits in your hand and can give you 1 extra water on your turn whenever you decide to cash it in. Because your water tokens always reset between each turn 2-3, no matter how many you had left from the previous turn, but the water silo will sit in your hand until you need it. Finally, one of the things you can do is junk a card from your hand. That means you discard it, but you can activate this symbol in the top left corner for a one-time effect. And here's what all those effect symbols do. It's useful to run through them, as the symbols also feature on most of the card's proper abilities. This symbol means destroy a card outright without having to damage it first. Destroyed people are discarded. Destroyed camps are flipped to their opposite side. This symbol means damage. Damage any unprotected card of your opponent's. This means injure. Injury is the same as damage, but it only affects people, not camps. This symbol means take the top card of the deck and place it face down in any column on your board. These are punks. Punks are on the back of every card. Punks have no abilities and die after only a single damage, but they take up space and provide protection. They are more useful than you think. This symbol means restore, basically heal a damaged card, turning it from on its side to right way up. Restored cards can't be used on the same turn they were healed. This symbol means draw a single card from the deck into your hand. This means when you junk the card, it gives you 1 extra water. And finally, this symbol means activate your Raiders. Each player has a Raiders card that acts as an event, which damages an opponent's camp. When you first activate it, it enters your event queue as normal. If it's then activated while it's in an event queue, it moves up 1. You could theoretically bring them in and advance them twice to damage a camp in a single turn. Very powerful. And when they're done, the Raiders return to your mat, ready to be used again. They are a nightmare. Each player will take turns advancing events, drawing cards, getting water, spending it to place people, activate cards, junking cards to use their effects until one player has had all 3 of their camps destroyed and fall victim to the myriad threats of the Radlands.
Thanks for that, Adam. And, well, now we've got Rosie versus Dom. Wouldn't it be a shame if Rosie went out like handsome Sullivan did last week?
I think a shame is right. It's the apt terminology to use, but I'm pretty confident, Brian, that it's not going to happen.
Yep, could easily happen though, couldn't it?
Might happen, probably won't.
Could though.
Could, possibly, but probably won't.
It's a likelihood.
Rosie's very tactical and very intelligent. I don't think she's going to go out in the first round.
Odds are high that Rosie is going out, I would say.
Odds are low.
That's a good riposte. Anyway, let's see how these two came together.
Well, I've known Dom since the dawn of time. We've known each other for roughly 10 years, and it's been a long 10 years. We don't get on. Radlands, Badlands, Sadlands, Ladlands. It's a game for people who want to win. I deserve to be Lord of the Board, just the same as anybody else who's interested in this Oh, Radlands, Schmadlands, you know? It's going to be a game of 2 halves. Maybe 3 halves. Who knows? Coming for you, Dom. He's a horrible person. Dom was made, not born, and I made him. I made him who he is. And I'm going to crush him, because he deserves it.
My experience with board gaming is mostly strategic. It's mostly the pursuit of unbridled power. I should be Lord of the Board, for it is my birthright. It would give people purpose as well. If I was Lord of the Board, it would rally people. People have something to fight for once. Radlands does appeal to me. I've never played it before, but the setting is very up my street. Nuclear apocalypse. Practically radioactive myself. I always play to the end, and I play to the death. Rosie and I, we've known each other for a while, and that was enough for me. She's a loser. I am the Lord of the Board.
Game 1.
I've got a victory totem where you spend 2 water to damage 1 enemy, or spend 2 water and you get the raiders out, or advance the raiders.
It's just a tower of junk.
I've got the reactor. You can spend 2 water to destroy this card and all people. I'm not really sure how that benefits me massively, but anyway. I've got the cannon, which is damage this card, then damage something else for 1 water. So
You've got
again,
a very masochistic camp.
Not massively sure how any of these really benefit me, but anyway, we'll find out.
Mine is much more sensible. I have the garage for fixing up raiders and sending them out. I have the railgun for shooting at stuff. And I have the supply depot for, I can spend 2 water on the supply depot, and then I can pick up 2 cards and discard 1 of them. So all in all, a much more efficient and better camp than the nonsense that is going on over there. They're eating each other.
They are. Oh dear. Nice. Okay. Who goes first?
Yeah, who goes first?
Oh, we flip a thingy, don't we?
Oh yeah, flip a doodah.
All right. Water, I win. Damn it.
What a loser. If I start with 1 water, and I think I get to draw again, don't I? What have we here? Well, I'll play the... Oh, you know what? I'm going to go... Oh, no, wait a minute. That could be very bad. Oh, decisions. What to do? I shall play this chappy... Now.
Oh, that guy.
That guy. And that concludes my go.
So you guys had a practice game. Do you want to just tell me how the practice game went? Starting with you, Dom. Dom, how was the practice game?
The practice game went extremely well for me. Extremely well for me. Because I won. But it was close. It was close. It was a bit close.
It was close.
Until the last 10 minutes when
I was destroyed.
you were completely...
Yeah. But, you know, I think I've updated since then. That's how I feel. When you have a little snooze.
You mean
then
you think you
kind
know
of
the rules
update.
now?
Yeah, I think I understand what's happening
Because
here.
you cheated a lot in the practice.
Lots of cheating, yeah. Just trying to make...
Oh, I didn't know what that one did.
Oh, was that a turnover card? Didn't know.
You're not fooling anyone, Rosie.
I am going to do...
You're a piece of work.
I think I don't know what to do now. I'll do this. Nope, I won't.
No.
I'll do this for 1 water. Exterminator. All kill, destroy all damaged enemies.
It's a useful card.
Pretty useful there. Oh wait, I didn't pick one up. I'm gonna discard that one with the raid symbol. I'm gonna get my raiders out. Boom. Coming for you. I got 2 water left. So I'm gonna discard that one as well, which has nothing to do with water. But yeah, I'm gonna discard that and damage to you, please.
And that's an interesting move there from Rosie, bringing out her raiders this early. What do you think of that, Trudy?
I'd say it's a classic move. You know, you get your raiders out early, you assure yourself a victory within a couple of rounds, I would say. So it's a bold choice and one I'd like to see played again.
What else shall I do?
Resign.
I'm gonna spend 2 water and on my victory totem to damage 1.
Bloody hell.
Woof!
Someone's been looking at the rules.
Earlier.
Oh, you piece of work.
Yeah. Okay.
If you win this, I'm going to kill you.
Are you?
Yeah,
Are you really?
for real.
Okay.
You'll wish you lived in a
Look forward to
radioactive
that.
wasteland after I'm done with you.
I wish I lived there now, Dom.
Oh, you will.
Everyone's so stylish.
They won't be in a minute. There'll be smouldering craters.
I'm going to just keep this. I was going to discard it. I'm deciding not to. Wait, actually. Oh yeah, no, I will keep that. I will keep it. That's it. That's my lot.
Right. That was a very infuriating turn.
Yes, thank you.
Get my water back. Hibbity, 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 hibbity. No, let's pick up a card. What have we here? Ooh.
Dom, how do you feel about Rosie rendering your first turn entirely pointless?
Livid. Livid! This card is useless to me. Real useless. So what I'm going to do instead... Oh, this is real risky stuff. This is real risky stuff.
Or do whatever you want, Dom. Do whatever you think's
Okay,
right.
thanks. I am going to discard this one to damage your exterminator.
You sure?
Why?
Just asking.
This is a psychological tactic.
No, I'm just checking if that's definitely what you want to do.
Rosie with the mind games here. I mean, is this going to unsettle Dom?
I think it will, and I will say that's actually a classic tactic of Radlands. Get under the skin, get into the mind of the opposite player, because it's not just about the cards, it's also about what's going on up here.
It's a good question. It's a really good question. But on this occasion, yes, it is.
Okay.
Great. And then I'm going to spend 2 waters to use my railgun. And I'm going to shoot, let's see. I'm going to shoot the cannon, please.
Okay. Tricky.
And then I'm going to spend another water on my garage to release the raiders!
Ah! Oh dear.
And now Dom's raiders have joined the fray. What do you think of this?
I would say on an instinctive level, getting out your raiders on the first turn is where you want to do it. Second turn, utterly pointless, ridiculous choice.
So I chose to target the cannon because at present it is the only one that can directly attack me that I can reach. The victory totem can attack me, but I can't get to it, and the exterminator's out of action. So it seemed like a worthwhile use of my rail gun. Although I am feeling extremely exposed at the moment. Extremely exposed. This is not going as well as the practice game.
For one of us. Right, moving the raiders forward to 1, because there is a space in front of it. Happiness. I will draw one of these. Zing. Oh, hello. Hello.
Goodbye.
Okay. Oh, sorry, reconcile the other waters. Woof. Well, why don't we discard the Vanguard for one of these?
Oh dear.
And the raiders are in. What are you going to have damage to, please?
I am going to allow the... I think the supply depot will be damaged.
Alrighty, that's fine with me.
Well, it has to be.
Doesn't have to be.
Well, it is.
Doesn't have to be.
But you said it was.
Alright. But were they lying?
We'll never know.
I'm going to draw a card for 2 water. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what else I can do because this is a silly game. Okay. I'm just going to pick up everything. Pick up water.
Right.
Okay,
God,
let's move on now, everyone,
goodness.
please. Damn it. Okay.
Put my water back. Okie dokes. Pick up a card. It's going to be a fantastic...
How focused on. What's going on?
I'm livid!
Talk to us.
No,
Talk
everything's
to
fine
me.
over
No,
here.
let's
No,
discuss.
it's just a
Discuss
bit
your
of,
strategy with me. I'm interested.
Just a bit of
How's it going?
radiation poisoning is all.
Radlands.
I'm going to spend 2 waters on the rail gun and shoot the cannon.
Boom.
Destroying it. And putting me well into the lead.
And Rosie has lost her first of probably many camps. Oh, what a pity that is.
It's a little bit of a shame, but the game's not over yet. She could really bring this back if she gets back on that horse, rides it through, destroys a couple of camps of Doms. I think she's going to be okay.
Yep, well, she could, but will she? That's the question.
The question is, could she? And the answer is, she will.
Well, she might not.
She probably will be fine.
Well, who
I'm
knows?
going to force the raiders on. No, I'm going to take the water silo. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some extra water.
Dom, are you okay?
Fine. Like I say, it's just radiation poisoning.
Okay, whatever you say. Right.
Wrong!
Well, this is all very annoying. What's going on
Good.
in my hand?
I'm glad.
Oh, Dommy. Oh, little Dommy. Right, I'm going to pick up one of these.
It's tense, isn't it?
Ooh. Yes, it is. I am going to discard the vigilante. I'm going to bring the raiders in. Bam! They're coming for you again. In your words. I am next going to spend 2. Yeah, pick up a card. Ooh, nice. Yep. Oh, yeah, I want to do that.
Water isn't free, Rosie.
Or
safe to drink.
I'm going to discard that for 2 more waters. Thank you. And then, well, looks like I'm going to buy myself another card. Do that. Ooh, very nice.
You're like
Woof.
Dennis Hopper in
What?
Waterworld. You know,
What a
you've got
lovely
so
insult.
much
Ooh,
water.
I got chills. I got chills. I'm going to put down a sniper for 1 water. That's the end of my turn.
So Rosie has put down her sniper, which is an annoyingly powerful card. What do you think of the sniper,
The
Trudy?
sniper can hit any one of Dom's camps whenever it wants. So it's a pretty good move, actually.
You know what happened to Dennis Hopper, don't you?
No.
He got cast in Super Mario Brothers the movie, one of the worst movies ever made.
I think I'm a bit young for that reference.
God. It was a bad film. You know what the Super Mario Brothers are, right?
Never heard of him, sorry.
I'm going to assume you're role-playing being in the wasteland in the future.
I just don't. This is more my bag, sort of futuristic.
I get my water back. I got an extra water from
Thirsty, Dom?
What?
Nothing.
You're going to be so sorry in a minute. I'm holding onto the water silo for now, but I might change my mind in a second. Okay.
What's going on? What's
I'm
cooking?
thinking.
What's in your head?
Thinking.
Come on, think out loud. I want to hear it.
Well, in a minute. Oh, we didn't do this.
What happened?
These need to move forwards, don't they?
Okay. Well, you know what? Might as well do this one.
Yeah. Great. Fantastic. Good work, Raiders. Good work. Jeff, John, Sally, Steve, Nikki, Bobo. There's a lot of them. Mary, Claire. Right, precious Raiders.
Which one's the
What a
leader?
team.
Is it Bobo?
Claire.
Oh, Claire, sorry.
Claire.
Oh, how sexist of me. Terrible.
Scary Claire, they call
Scary
her.
Clary.
Scary Clary. Because she's only got half a head.
Ooh. Wow, intimidating.
And the half that's left ain't pretty.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, luckily it's the intelligent
It's not,
half.
because it's the apocalypse. Right, lost my train of thought completely. Let's see.
Back to the game.
Here we go. You know what? I think that I've got so many event cards that I'm going to be undefended for a while anyway, and I'm going to press my advantage. I'm going to empty the water silo, make it rain, and then I'm going to spend 4 waters on bombardment, which when it reaches the time will blast all of your camps.
Shit.
Let it rain fire!
And masterful play from Dom there. Getting bombardment on the board. Oh, that's going to be difficult for Rosie to overcome.
It's certainly hanging over her a little bit. It will hit in 3 turns. But as long as Rosie can respond in kind with equal aggression, she's going to be okay. She can claw this back. She just needs to keep calm. She needs to keep on trucking.
Well, the thing is I feel like I'm watching a different game here. I'm watching Rosie sort of slowly self-implode here, throwing the game almost.
Brian, we just back off.
Tick-tock.
Yeah, very much TikTok.
Tick-tock.
Okay.
Tick-tock. Vroom, vroom!
Very nice.
Very good.
Okay. My raiders. Jenny, Michael, Steve, Martha, Terence, Florence, they're twins. Jesus. And is there one more? I think there's one more. Mr. Whippy.
So we've both got a Steve.
Yeah. Same Steve.
It's interesting how
Double
normal
cross,
everyone's names are in the apocalyptic
Well, apart from Mr. Whippy.
wasteland, apart from Mr. Whippy.
He's just a cat, that's fine. He's driving, crazy.
Because he's a mutant cat.
Trudy, can you please explain this whimsical bullshit?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. There's a mutant cat who drives the raiders around. He's the boss, he's the driver, he's the linchpin of the whole operation. And, I, for one, would be thrilled to meet him.
All right, 2 waters. Boom! I'm going to blast your supply depot out of here.
Tragic.
Get it gone. Very nice. Very nice. Me. Oh!
No.
I've done it. Done it.
Wrong.
Yes, wrong. Yes, wrong.
Idiot.
Yes. Yes. Oh well, buy the water styler then. Something else I can fucking do.
Oh yeah, it's hard to find basic resources in the nuclear apocalypse. Yes. I get my
Dom?
water back.
How you feeling?
I'm quite cold.
Talk us
That's
through
probably
your...
the nuclear winter we're living through.
Talk me through your thought process of how you feel that you're doing.
I think it is close, but I think I'm doing okay. I've lost a thing, but so have you. One of yours is damaged, mine aren't. You've got some people in front, but they're made of flesh, and as we know, flesh burns. So I don't think I need to worry about them so much. So it's time for picking up a card. Pick up a card. Oh, this is definitely my sort of thing. What?
Bit upsetting that. So
it's
will I
gonna
just
be very
lose
upsetting.
when that card gets to the front?
It will damage all of your camps. So you
Damage.
at present, if it hit now, you'd lose the reactor,
And that'd be
and
damaged.
you'd damage the victory tower.
Okay, interesting.
And I'd pick up a card for destroying the reactor.
Not great.
No, that's why it's so expensive. Ooh, that's a really interesting card. Okie dokie. I'm going to.
When are you going to put some people down? I want to kill some.
Yeah, I'm going to put some people down. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm putting people down right now. I'm going to put down the exterminator.
Oh, snap!
Yep. Except mine's not lying down.
Having a rest, he'll be back.
And I'm going to put down the.
Sure about this?
No, I'm not. I'm going to put down the scientist. Scientist allows me to discard the top 3 cards of the deck and use the junk effect of one of them. Pretty good. Could be, depending on the cards. Yes. What's going to happen next? I'm going to pick up the water silo. That's what I'm going to do.
Very nice. What'll it be?
Where did the
I
carriage?
feel presently, that I don't know, there's no tactics to this game really. No, like, it's just,
Yes, there are.
no, there's no such thing as tactics in Radlands. It's just,
If you win now, I'm going to
What?
be. After you've said that, if you win now, I'm going to
that's
be
no tactics, though.
absolutely furious.
No, Dom, say it again.
Because I know now that what you're doing is basically
What?
playing Snap. You're basically picking up cards and throwing them
Yeah,
away,
throw 'em away.
willy-nilly.
Woof. Oh, look at that. What'll it be? I don't want to do either of those things. You little bitch. I think the next
You hear how
thing
she talks to her
I will
raiders.
do.
Steve. Aren't you glad you're my Steve instead of her Steve? Her Steve's miserable. Gets so much verbal abuse. What's that, Steve? Yes, she will.
Shush.
She'll suffer before.
Shush you. Well, I'm in a real pickle here, everyone, because I don't really know what to do. I'm actually just going to damage. I'm going to damage your exterminator, please.
Ow!
Yep, and then I'm going to damage him again.
You're just.
So he's gone.
You're just
Bye-bye.
clutching at straws now.
And then
You're pathetic.
I'm going to spend 2 water. I'm going to bin off your garage.
Oh, ruthless.
Yep.
Ruthless.
He's
No, I don't
gone.
like this at all.
Oh, that's unfortunate for you. I'm also going to discard. So I'm going to do that and pick up one.
Great.
Oh, great. I'm going to discard that again. I'm going to heal my guy.
Now then, Brian, let's call this what it is. Okay, it's a mistake. She's healed the exterminator. She should have healed the camp. Has Dom noticed? How will it play out?
For an extra water. And then I'm going to deal 2 things for get my raiders out. Big turn.
It's interesting that you used your repair card not to fix your reactor.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I should have done that.
You should have done that, but it's too late now.
Shit.
Now it's burning death.
Ooh.
It's coming.
Oh, so damage that?
No, not yet. Not
Oh.
yet. Not yet.
Oh, next one.
Not yet. Next one.
Okay.
Next one. Next one.
Alrighty.
Not much time. Not a lot of time.
I got time. I've got no cards. Don't know what that means.
Okay. So I've got my extra water from the water silo. Oh, how's it best to use this? How's best to use all of this? I think.
You know what, Dom, just go with your gut.
I
That one
will.
feeling you have. That one gut feeling.
All right, I will. I'm gonna use the scientist
do that.
to discard the top 3 cards of the deck, and I may use the junk effect upon one of them. Ooh, okay. Well, I know what it's going to be. I'm going to be using the effect of the mutant.
Ooh,
To,
what does he do?
Well, it's just the junk effect, so that's going to injure someone.
Okay.
And let me think about this now. Hey. I'm going to use it to injure your sniper, please. Right. Then I'm going to... Ooh, risky biscuits.
Oh, have you done the bombardment?
Yes.
That's what. Oh, it's next turn.
Yeah. But this one is this turn. I'm going to do this event straight away because I can. With 2 waters, it damages all unprotected enemies.
Oh, sniper's gone. Oh, sad.
I'm afraid so.
Oh, goodbye, sniper.
Goodbye, sniper. And then with my last water, I'm going to put down the vigilante.
Ooh.
There it is. This concludes my turn.
Oh, and now
Oh dear.
Rosie's sniper is gone.
It's gone into the dust, into the ground, into worms.
Is that how that works, Trudy?
Pardon?
Decomposing, is that how it works?
Worms?
You don't become worms, do you?
I will.
No, you won't. Back to the game.
Very good. Very good.
Get back here. Whoops. Okay.
This is tense. It's weird we're, living in this apocalyptic wasteland and we've got this water but we're not working together.
Yeah.
What do we gain?
I know. Okay, I think I can do this now, which is the Doomsayer for 1 water. When this card enters play, you may move all the opponent's events back 1 bomb.
Oh, very well played. Very well played.
That's going back. Thank you. Which is great. I think the next thing I will do is I'm going to get the Raiders out.
Oh dear. Well, this is getting awfully close, isn't it? Awfully close.
And that's the end of my turn.
Well done. Get my water back.
Oh, doesn't your event move up now?
Yes.
Does it stay? Oh yeah. I've just
because
held
it would
that
have
up.
been there. Yeah, you've held it back a little bit. But will it help you in the long run? We just don't know.
Not sure.
We just don't know. He's ready to go. My Radland camp believes in healing the sick and helping the wounded and housing lost children and feeding everyone. Why are you trying to kill us?
Because I'm a little bitch.
You certainly are.
Compassion. Puh.
You certainly
This is
are.
the Radlands, not the Shitlands, not the Sadlands.
Sadlands.
This is the Ladlands,
Shut up.
run by a woman. Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Right. Now then.
Delaying that bombardment and also being able to damage another camp. Incredible stuff.
It's certainly leveled the playing field. Will she now be able to pip Dom at the post to victory?
I think go for broke,
Alright.
Dom. Go for broke. All this strategic stuff. Dom, there's no tactics, remember, there's no tactics. Look at your cards, just do it.
Shut up.
There's no such thing as tactics in Radlands.
Shut
There's no
up.
chance.
Shut it.
There's no skill. Stop trying to rationalise it, you know, just instinct.
2.
Basic instinct. 3, 9, 14.
All right. I know what I'm doing. I'm discarding the scout to get an extra water.
Interesting.
Now, watch. Watch and learn.
Watch.
Watch and learn how to die.
Ah, yes, let's.
I'm going to spend 2 water to immediately use this event, which damages, or injures rather, all unprotected enemies. Goodbye.
Boom.
I'm then going to spend a water on the scientist to discard the top 3 cards of the deck and use one of the junk effects. Oh, Rosie.
Come on, give it to me for God's sake.
Gosh. I'm going to discard these 2 and I'm going to use the effect of the napalm to fix my railgun.
No!
Yes,
Stop
indeed.
It.
Oh, it's not as close as it once was. It's now slightly less close. And finally, with my last water.
Get rid of that.
Yes, thank you. With my last water, I'm going to use the vigilante
Woof.
to shoot the doomsayer.
No!
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doomsayer. Oops, come back. Oh well, that's me absolutely fucked.
A hard rain's going to fall, Rosie.
Already
A hard,
massive rain.
fiery
Oh
rain.
shit, that's next. All right, interesting. Feeling a bit more exposed now.
Good.
I
You are.
think it's almost as though I've got nothing left in my hand to do.
Me neither.
Oh, good. Oh, hooray! Okay, so level playing field. 2 cards, just 1. What's
See what I
this?
mean about the cheating? It's outrageous.
Um,
Society may be lawless, Rosie, but this game isn't.
You have to follow the rules
Follow the rules, please.
when you live in a lawless land.
This isn't Mad Max. It just looks like it.
Well, I might as well discard that for a punk.
What a puny defence. What a pathetic last stand you're making.
Discard that, get the raiders out. And then I'm going to buy the water silo.
You're panicking.
Thank you.
You're panicking.
I've got a strategy.
Oh, a game with no strategy. Suddenly you've got one. How have you managed that one? What, you've put some people in it, some mutants in a car?
Driven by Mr. Whippy, thank you.
Kaboom!
Ah! Boom. I'm absolutely fucked.
Let me tell you, you actually are. You
dear.
really actually are, because
Jesus.
what I'm going to do straight away is I'm going to pick up a card, because that's the rules, and we live by the rules. Oh, cool. Okay, well, that's nice. And I'm going to spend 2 waters on my railgun, and I'm going to shoot your victory totem.
Oh, no.
That's Radlands, bitches!
Ah.
Nuclear fire!
There we go. It is a victory for Dom Allen in game 1. Comprehensive stuff.
Comprehensive indeed, but only in the final round. Rosie gave as good as she got, I feel, and I'm interested for the second game. It's all to play for. But first, let's hear from the competitors.
Game 1, I think it's reset me. It's made me consider, I don't know, my past, my present, my future. It's made me hungry for success. And I'm not saying I'm going to lose the next game as an absolute certainty, but it's making me want to win it more. But I think that was inevitable, but it's okay, because it was a second practice. You know what they say? You always win the third practice.
Victory is mine. It's in my grasp. I can smell it. I can taste it. And soon I'll be forcing it down my throat and sucking all the nutrients out of it. Sweet victory! Inevitable victory! It's good to win.
Game 2.
This is game 2.
So, how are you feeling post the first loss?
Brian, will you just fuck off?
It's an obelisk. I can see how that won't be useful.
What does it say, Dom?
It says destroy this card before starting the game. Why?
Oh dear.
But why? And it also gives me 3 starting cards. But that's... I'm not happy. Not happy about that at all.
Okay, stop.
The next one better be good. It's the mercenary camp. So this one, I can spend 2 water and I can destroy one of the opponent's cards of their choice unless they discard 2 cards, but not the water silo. Interesting. Very interesting. That might be useful. It's more useful than a stone that we immediately destroy.
Blow up.
And finally, the octagon. I can spend 1 water to destroy one of my own people. And if I do, the opponent has to destroy one of theirs. So it's like mutually assured destruction.
Right.
What kind of camp are you running?
A mad camp! It's a mad camp where people knock stuff down and kill each other for no reason. This is the worst structure of society. I hope I lose because society shouldn't be like this. Society shouldn't be like this. It doesn't need to be like this.
And yet you curated this.
I did. It was random. It was random. It was random.
Okay.
All right, Miss Perfect. Let's turn over the elementary school, the hospital, and the whatever it is.
Yeah, let's do it. Right, the first one I've got is Juggernaut.
That sounds bad.
No starting cards. Move this card forward 1 space. People go behind. On its 3rd move, return it to its starting position. Then the opponent destroys one of their camps.
What? What?
I mean, I guess it's unprotected, but then as soon as I get 2 spaces on, you die. Okay, next one, I've got the arcade. If you have 0 or 1 people, you get a punk. Fantastic, lovely. 1 starting card.
What the fuck?
Next one, I've got bonfire. Woof. 1 card, damage this card, then restore any number of cards. This
that
card cannot be restored.
That's good.
Okay, well, fair to middling. Pretty good. Juggernaut, arcade, bonfire. Jab. That's the name of my camp.
Your camp should be called Easy Mode, and I'm on permadeath. That's the name of the camp.
Works for
Actually,
me.
permadeath is a great name for a camp. Long live permadeath!
How many starting cards you got? 3.
3.
All right, start with 1 water.
We haven't decided who's going first.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what are you saying? Droplet line.
Line.
It's droplet. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Buff. These are my 2 starting cards, and I will draw 1 card to begin. Woof. Oh, dummy wumbles. Little dummy wumbles. Sitting in the park.
I've destroyed my obelisk because we're savages. And now I'm picking up my starting cards that the obelisk gives me. It's released a load of crap into the world. That's what it's done.
Okie dokie. I'm going to buy the water silo, and that's what I'm going to do.
All right. You're done.
I am, thank you.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Now, I don't know whether this is a tactic, I presume, from Dom, but he appears to be having a little bit of trouble since the obelisk destroyed his camp.
A little bit of trouble. I'm not sure about that. I think it's more like unraveling completely.
I don't know about that. I'm sure he'll have the mental fortitude to eventually vanquish Rosie.
I think we'll see how it plays out. What do you think, Brian?
I think she's going to lose.
I know you do, but I think it's going to be fine. So why don't we just watch the rest of the game and just commentate on it in an impartial way?
Yeah, fine.
Right. Let's not muck about here.
No tactics, Dom, remember?
I discard the Vanguard to release the raiders!
Okay, fine.
And we're crazy. They're all called Colin.
In this game,
Yes.
from a different camp.
Yes. Colin, and Colin. All spelt slightly differently.
Go on.
Colin, Koulin, Coulinn, Collin,
Yep.
Colllen, and then
There's 9 altogether.
one, and then they all just change the vowel each time.
To what?
The rest of them. So there's like a Celen, Kellen.
That's not Colin, though, is it?
Yeah, but you pronounce it Colin
Colin.
because he's from a particular place where they do that.
Scarborough, is it?
Scarborough, yes, but Scarborough's a horrible wasteland now, and I suppose it's the same in this game as well. Right, let's see. I am also going to. So we've released the Raiders, released the Collins, release the Collins,
Release the Collins.
and yes, I'm going to spend and water for the assassin. There he is,
The assassin.
the assassin.
Huge
The assassin. The assassin can destroy an unprotected person if I spend 2 waters.
Woof.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend my other 2 waters on my mercenary camp, which means you have to destroy one of your cards or discard 2 cards, not including the water silo.
Ooh. All right then.
Bet you wish that you had that obelisk now.
Well, I think I'll just discard 2 cards.
Good for you. What did you get rid of? A mutant?
I got rid of a mutant and an event.
An uprising.
Yeah.
A mutant uprising.
A mutant
Averted.
uprising.
Thank
Averted.
goodness. Thank goodness.
All finished?
Am I? Yeah. I'm finished.
Okey-dokey.
Pretty finished.
1, 2, 3. Discard the water silo. Get an extra water. Whoops. Immediately spend all the water.
Oh, no.
Bombardment!
Oh God.
That's a classic move from Rosie there. She's got it in early. Basically 3 turns now until total destruction for Dom. How will he respond with already 1 camp down? This could be a very clean sweep for Rosie here.
Also, just spend this straight away. Damage the assassin.
Oh my goodness me.
I'm done.
Good. I'm glad. I'm thrilled. Right. I get my water back.
I am. Oh shit. Raiders.
Card.
Colin. That's it. The sirens are coming up. Colin.
Colin. Wait till they pull up and they do their song.
Go on.
You have to do it.
Oh, when
Not
it
when
gets
they
there.
get
When it gets there. Sorry, yeah. I just love that song.
It's very GNS. Gilbert and Sullivan.
Sullivan. Gilbert and Sullivan Bo Brown.
Gilbert and Sullivan Bo Brown. So not only have you got to sing it like a Victorian music, an Edwardian music hall number, you've also got to sing it like a complete idiot.
Can do.
Right. How many cards you got in your hand?
None.
Good. I'm going to spend 2 points on the mercenary camp, and you have to destroy one of your cards.
Goodbye, arcade.
Now we're even. Sort of.
Bombardment.
Yes, well done.
We don't need to panic, Brian, all right? She's still in the game.
I would say that you need to be panicking.
I don't think we need to panic at all. I think it's, it's okay. She's got a cool head on her. She knows what she's doing. And can we get back to it?
So,
Lone wolf.
yeah.
Lots of land.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll take the water silo. And this concludes my go. Okay.
All right. Bombardment. Woof. Up to 2. Resolve the water. Goodbye, little black water. Pick up one of these. Very nice. I will put this looter for 1 water. Boom if it hits a camp, and then also pick up a card.
Bully for you.
Thank you. I'm going to spend 1 water to move this card forward 1 space. On its 3rd move, return it to its starting position and the opponent destroys one of their camps. So that's happening.
So she's covering herself on 2 sides here. It's excellent play. It's almost professional play here from Rosie.
Would you say maybe professionally reckless?
I would not say that.
Professionally stupid?
No, not professionally stupid either. Professional.
Give up.
What does your mercenary camp?
None of your business.
I would like to know.
If I spend 2 waters on it, it destroys one of your cards unless you discard 2 cards.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to keep using it if you needed a clue to my strategy. Especially while you've got no cards in your hand.
Wow. Well, I guess the last thing I can do then is just pick up the water silo again because I've only got 1 water left. So ideally I'd be able to do more, but I cannot.
Ready?
Ready? And oh, shit.
I've damaged one of your camps. It's your choice.
It's going to be the bonfire.
And they're going to do a song.
Oh, yeah. What was it again? The Gilbert and Sullivan song?
Just introducing themselves as the 9 Collins.
My name's Colin, and my name's Colin, and my name's Colin as well. And my name's Colin, and my name's Colin, and my name's Colin as well.
Now spell them!
Kolynnny. Kolynnny.
They're not too good at spelling. Or singing.
Or singing. But, Gilbert and Sullivan, done like a moron. I think I fulfilled the brief.
I think you did. Congratulations. And for that, you get nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
But coming for you, though. Oh, feel that heat.
I feel it. I feel it.
Well done.
I feel it.
I know you're
fine.
nervous in there. I know you've
do
got a
with a
cool,
bit of-
calm exterior.
I could do with a bit of heat, actually. My hands are freezing.
Oh, yeah. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, end of my nose is cold. I know I'm healthy.
Yeah. Shut it. Pick up a card. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What you got going on there, Dom? Want to tell me about it?
You know what?
What?
I do. But let me just think for a second.
No. Dom,
Let's
what did you have for breakfast this morning?
think. I had knockoff crunchy nut cornflakes. That's what I had.
Set you up for the game?
Yes. I've had a beef burrito since then.
Is that what you're being so insufferable?
That's why you're the one who sang an annoying song.
You set it up. Oh dear.
Yes. Right, here's what I'm going to do.
Go on.
First things first, I'm going to discard the vigilante to get those Collins back.
Oh, Collins, they're coming again.
They're coming again. They are coming again.
Again and again.
I'm going to junk the mutant in order to injure your looter.
Injure him.
Great, that's good. I think I'm going to spend my 4 waters on bombardment.
Ooh, savage.
Mutually assured destruction!
Rosie's already played bombardment already, so what's the point of playing bombardment at this juncture? Really, it's a stupid move by Dom. He could have done so many other things, and it's a waste. It's a waste. Rosie's going to win.
Really?
Yes,
You think so?
I do think that.
I would say if anything's a waste, maybe it's Rosie.
In the whole game?
In life.
Bombardment. Up to 1 space. You haven't got long.
I haven't.
Reconcile these. Thank you. Well, let's pick up a card.
This is going to be close. I have a feeling.
I'm going to move this forward 1 space for 1 water.
1 water, yeah.
On its 3rd move, return it to its starting position, then the opponent destroys one of their camps.
That's on the next.
The next turn. Next, I'm going to
Gee willikins.
spend 2 of these to pick up a new card. Oops. Yeah, draw a card. Pick up one of these. I'm gonna junk the scientist. Get my raiders out.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm then
just
going
copy me.
to. I'll do what I please.
We're mad. We're crackers. We knocked down a stone thing just because we thought it'd be a good idea. Turns out we all live there.
I think there's nothing else I can really do. Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Okay, great.
I'll leave it there, thanks.
Wonderful.
Let's go concern. Oh, next one.
Right. I got my water back. I'm going to draw a card. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. All right. Here's what I'm going to do.
Go on.
I'm going to... Ooh, hang about though. Hang on. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so discard that.
I have such a brilliant mind.
Let's try that. 2 on there, 1 on there. It's perfect. It's brilliant. This is going to work. I'm going to junk the uprising in order to injure your looter,
Bam.
taking them off the board. I'm then going to put the Doomsayer into play, which when this card enters play, you may move all the opponent's events back 1 bomb.
You bastard.
And I'm going to spend my last 2 on the Mercenary Camp, which destroys one of the opponent's cards of their choice unless you discard 2 cards, not the water silo.
Oh no. It's going to be this, isn't it? Bonfire. Cannot be restored anyway.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Get a bit nervous now.
Permadeath!
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Can you hear us coming? Colin, 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 Colin!
Sing the song.
I don't know the words.
They're your Collins.
Yeah, I'd tune them out. Why do you think we send them off all the time? We don't want to hear them.
Okay, what the hell am I going to do?
Die is what you're gonna
bombardment! There's things coming your way. That would have killed you next round if you hadn't played that fucking card. Right, a bit of water back. Might as well. You know, what have I got to lose? Let's get rid of the water silo for an extra water. And pick up one of these. Well, well, well.
Just got to get rid of that juggernaut.
I am going to play 1 water. I'm going to destroy one of your camps.
Okay.
The
I believe it. Is it
mercenary
my
camp.
choice?
The opponent destroys one of their camps.
Juggernaut has pulled through.
Absolutely, it's got to the end. It's destroyed one of the camps. It's leveled the playing field between Dom and Rosie. Certainly, Rosie looks to be in a pretty good position here now.
I'm going to spend 2 water on the truce, which is happening immediately.
Oh.
All people return to their owner's hands.
Okay. Doesn't bother me.
Oh, and that is a huge mistake there. Rosie giving Dom his Doomsayer back into his hands so he can be played again in his next term. That is fatal for Rosie.
Absolutely fatal, ridiculous, stupid, idiotic. You know, how can somebody so beautiful and intelligent and friendly and approachable and nice make such a fatal error? I mean, what planet is she on? Who is this? Who let her in here?
I guess I'll just play 1 water and put him in front.
Also, don't you dare complain to me about your cards. I got an obelisk that I had to destroy straight away.
Yes?
Also, you've made a terrible mistake making me take my cards back into my hand because what I'm immediately going to do is play the Doomsayer and push all of yours back again. But first...
Fuck. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yes, shit indeed. Oh, what am I doing?
Oh.
Come back, Collins, come back!
Morons
Get back here!
When will you die?
Never. Never, 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 because I'm kept alive by strange nuclear science. The Doomsayer.
And then there's Radlands.
And then it's Radlands. Push those back!
Fine.
Where's the rest of my... Oh, no, that should have
Doomsayer.
come back to me. That's confusing. Let's see. Oh, well.
Such a stupid mistake.
That was really, really dumb.
What a moron. I'm going to die next round.
Yes, you are. Very much so indeed, yes. And I'm going to spend 2 whatters on the Mercenary Camp, which destroys one of your cards of your choice unless you discard 2 cards, not the water silo. Oh, you have no cards in your hand. What a pity.
Great, really brilliant. What a fantastic turn I'm having.
That Juggernaut's looking a bit knackered, isn't it?
It is. Oh, come on, little Juggernaut. You're going to be all right.
Well,
Is that the end of your turn, Dom?
you know
Finished? Happy?
You know what? It isn't the end of my turn. I think I'm going to junk this assassin card and send the Collins out for one last hurrah! Encore!
Kollynni. Colin. That's the third verse.
So one last ride for the Collins.
He's sending them in. They're careering down the road, screaming that wonderful song, which you can actually buy on iTunes.
Bombardment for the 3rd time. You would have been dead by now.
You're dead next! You're dead next!
Yes.
Unless there's some horrible hubristic turn or reversal now, which I really hope there isn't.
I want to do this.
No, you can't.
Let me. Please let me. There's nothing I can do.
Here's Bommy.
I guess I'll just buy 2 cards. Buy a card. 1 card for me.
Please don't have anything good. So close.
Discard that. Pick up another card. Discard that. Pick up another card.
How much literature was on that one card?
Ooh.
No.
Can I do that now? Can I do it now? I'm not sure if I can.
Probably not.
Probably not. Oh, fuck. Shit. Oh, shit. Right, so there's a nice little thing here that I might be able to do. Just put robot 1 in front of this. That's it.
When it enters play, you can fix the Juggernaut.
When it's making fixed target. Oh,
Yeah.
She fixes it.
Most-
She bloody fixes it. She's bloody fixing it, everybody.
Huge stuff. Rosie fixing the Juggernaut. This could be Rosie's path to an unexpected victory.
Big news, big talk, big game.
Oh, just 1 destroy, is it? Just 1 little
Yes, indeed.
destroy? Yes, lovely, lovely.
I mean, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing, and is discarded. All right. Okay, I pick up a card. I'm going to pick up a card.
Got to say, it's an incredibly humiliating moment when your own bombardment is thrown out the window because another one's already been played. It could be more humiliating if Rosie is playing this in her pants.
Absolutely. And she doesn't even have any nice pants.
No, she doesn't.
Got to get this right. I'm going to spend 2 water on the Mercenary Camp. So you have to destroy a card of your choice unless you discard 2 cards, not the water side. Turns out it is a strategy game. Who knew?
You've absolutely got me.
I've absolutely shafted you.
No!
What's happened here is Rosie's only option is to destroy the repair bot, which will leave her Juggernaut completely exposed, and then I'll just shoot it.
Okay. I mean, I think that's my only option.
I mean, I don't know what you've got in your hand, but I know you've only got 1.
This would have been the end of you.
Was it?
So I guess we'll destroy that. Well, then I'll wait.
Well, yeah, wait for the inevitable.
Go on.
So I'm gonna spend a water because you have an event in play I can shoot. I shoot the Juggernaut, destroying it, and then just for safe measure, I release the Pyromaniac on it, destroying it again.
Very good. So on that last turn, the bombardment would have got you, damaged you. Then the raiders would have automatically moved up, but then I would have discarded the scientist, which would have moved the raiders up again, which would have got you.
Yes.
And then,
yes.
so that was close.
It was really close. I think you should splice in the other handshake because it's much funnier. I think you should just do that handshake. Sing us the song, Rosie. Sing us out.
My name's Colin and my name's Colin and my name's Colin as well. And my name's Colin and my name's Colin and my name's Colin as well.
As well as me.
Colin.
C-O-L-L and a J for some reason.
That is it. Game 2, game set and match for Dom Allen. What do you think, Trudy?
Rosie came into this competition with such promise, such spark, such energy, and such talent. And she's thrown it all away. All because of that one false move. If only you could go back, if only you could turn back the clock, but time marches us on.
Would you say this is the worst day of your life?
I think secondary only to my son being born.
Fantastic. Now let's hear what the competitors have to say.
I didn't win the third practice. I lost the second official game of Radlands, so I'm now out of the tournament, which is sad for me, but I think it's actually worse for the audience because now they've got to watch Dom more, playing another game, being absolutely insufferable.
I feel fantastic, but also exactly the same as beforehand because I knew I'd win. I always knew I'd win, and I always feel fantastic. I'm looking forward to the semi-finals. I'm trepidatious, is that a word? It is now, because I don't know the game. I don't know if I'll be very good at it. Probably not my cup of tea, but I will win, or I will die trying, or I will kill everyone else.
So that is it for this week's Lord of the Board. Dom defeated Rosie. Rosie had a chance of winning, but she fucked up and Dom won. Dom definitely won, while Rosie lost. Isn't that interesting?
How interesting indeed.
And what have we got next week?
Next week, we've got Tom versus Brooke playing Disney Villainous.
Oh, very nice. Join us then.
Get on board!
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I've just reading some of the comments you've been leaving on the Lord of the Board tournament so far, and they're all just delightful. Now, we have heard some people complain about the fact that some of our video lengths have given away who has won the overall game. Oh, I've just seen the first game, but I've noticed that we're halfway through the video, so the person who won the first game must win the second game, etc. And you know what? That's fair. So I'm going to provide you with a little extra treat rather than just a boring old black screen. I'm going to read through some of your comments and respond in the generous nature that you have written them. David H says the length of the videos gives away who wins the second game. Thanks, David H. Thanks. Dibbles YS says, I think they should play 3 rounds no matter what, so you can't tell from time remaining. Might be excessive. You're right. It might be. Also, imagine losing 2 straight games, but then it's like, well, gotta play a third. I think Laurie would eat his own shit. Captain Laquire Lacon says, any thoughts on doing these as a YouTube premiere? At the moment, the lengths of the video help to indicate how many games are played, which you don't see when a video is premiering, so at least our audience would be unspoiled. I don't think there is a solution for the pre-recorded ones beyond adding dead space at the end or having to make extra content. Have a bit of extra content, Captain Lequaire Lacan. Regal Cole says, I actually disagree about the time thing due to the fact that Blair versus Adams video, that only had 2 rounds. It's only 3 seconds longer than the Sully versus Laurie one, to which someone has responded, it isn't spoilt as you begin watching, but in the Blair Adam game, you realise a bit through the second game there was not enough time for a third game to be completed, so it was clear what was happening. That's fair. Kaman Chan says, might I suggest live streaming the next matches? It was clear who won by the remaining time in the video. We thought about doing YouTube premiering, but we don't do that for anything else. It might be worth considering. You know what? You're all right, Kaman-chan. Tempo 1337 says, I think you need to do some more clever editing with this series. After the first game, it was clear who was going to win the round because the video was half over, so there was clearly only time left for one more game. You know what? That's absolutely fair. Terry, I think you might need to do some more clever editing with this series. What do you think? I mean, you're flipping me off, Terry, but okay, no, that's fine. Nico Mariano says, amazing watching Blair unravel further and further. For these best of threes, if there is a 2-game victory, I suggest adding empty video space equal to the average length of a game so the video length doesn't give away the victor. Well, here's the thing with that, and that's fair, and I promise not to be a salty little madam about all of these comments. But if we did just add a blank space, then everyone would stop watching the video at the same time. And that actually damages the video in the algorithm. If no one's finishing watching the end of this video, must be a bad video, better stop showing it to people. Michael Mitchell, Mike McIntyre says, that's a good idea, but blank space would hurt the algorithm to the robots. It'd look like everyone stopped watching with 30 minutes left in the video. It would kill the video getting out to people. Mitchell gets it. Thanks, Michael. Well, that's everything we've got so far about the current format problems with the video. Genuinely, we do appreciate people reaching out and giving us advice on how to best progress the series in a positive manner, which is why we're doing this, because people commented and most people were very, very nice about it. There is just one more topic of conversation I do want to address while I'm here and stretching out this video for another 15 minutes. Most of these comments are from the Adam and Blair patchwork game. Let's see. Paul Panda says, Adam again cheating, right? By moving just one time forward, or didn't I get the game? No, Paul, you must not have got the game. I made no mistakes in my patchwork game. The Last Sane One says, he did, he should have moved 4. Now what's likely to have happened was, rather than looking at the number 4 next to the hourglass, he saw the 1 and just went with that number. Adam and Blair also forget to get their button payouts in the video, basically the same way that at a normal table you make a mistake, they do too. They're not looking at all the footage as they play it. It was probably not seen until after. That's actually true. We were proofing the video. It was literally 2 days before the video went out. Terry, the amount of time that Terry poured into that first video, goodness gracious me, she worked some days at the weekend, which for a French person, very, very rare. But literally 2 days, it was finished, it was good to go, and I watched that whole thing back and I was like, oh, I've made a mistake there. Whoopsie poopsie. Does it factor into the finish of the first game? It directly does. Fantastic. At which point, when I told Terry about this, she literally crumpled like a piece of tissue paper and just her head went into her hands. I couldn't bring myself to ask her to re-edit the whole thing, but there you go. Paul Panzer says, oh, I didn't want to say it was intentional, just because they mentioned it like that in the commentary. I was surprised they missed it. It wasn't intentional. I did a fuck up. I should have moved 4 places, and I only moved 1. Gave me 3 extra buttons, which unfortunately at some point later on in the game I did use 2 buttons to buy a piece. But no harm, no foul. At least I don't think anyone was harmed. How is Blair? I haven't seen Blair in a while, Terry. Is she all right? That's fair. Delilah Woolenberg says, yo, at time 1837, Adam grabbed a piece that has 1 button and 4 time and only moved 1 time space. Good point, Delilah. Andrew Reynolds says, first game needs to be voided. At 1837, Adam takes 1 button, 4 timepiece, but only moves 1 time. That could change everything. The Last Sane One says, and you can't prove that it would. Even with 4 timepieces moved, he would have gotten that second piece. Andrew Reynolds says, I didn't try to prove anything. Just said it could change. The only thing we know for sure is that Adam got 3 extra buttons when he moved forward, which could change what pieces he could afford and future planning, etc. Steve Ramsdell said, 1845, Adam grabs a 4 timepiece but only moves 1 space. Again, these all do sound like Blair problems, not necessarily my problem. Because if you see an illegal move, you call it out. If you don't call it out, game continues play, then that's just how it goes. I won fair and square. Lightning Wait For It Cash says, stupid Adam did not take 7 buttons in the second game on the 55-minute mark. There you go, you see. I didn't take some buttons in the second game, so I put myself at disadvantage. Still crushed Blair though, didn't I? Alex Payne says, Adam cheating at 1845, only moving 1 space for a 4 space piece. I think it's time for a series of Adam learning to play games. That's heartbreakingly fair, actually. Robin says, at 55:10, I think Adam forgot to take the buttons. I did forget to take my buttons. So in fact, I should have won 3 games. That's how that works. Stupid Blair. Kitty Cat says, 32:55, Blair didn't take her button income. Other mistakes were made in the game too. Now, I have heard in the comments section about Blair not taking, I believe it was 13 buttons at one point, when she actually lost by about 13 points. So you could call that a substantial mistake, And you could also say that with the 3 extra buttons I had from my earlier mistake, that Blair should have won the first game. But once again, that is a Blair Shepherd problem, and I won't be answering for those. The Best Druid says, at 33 minutes, Blair passes a button spot but didn't take her buttons. She would have gotten 13, which would have led to a tied game. However, Adam used up his time first, so he would have won the tiebreaker anyway. Rules lawyer out. Thanks, rules lawyer. Although, slight objection, I did end that game with 3 more buttons than I should have. So actually, Blair probably should have won the game. She didn't know, did she? I did. And that is how it's going to stay. Dominic Carnathan says, first game should have been a tie. Blair missed a 13-button pickup. Yes, she did. Stupid Blair. Imaginary MDA says, Adam's cheating. He only spent 1 time when he should have spent 4. you people. Jay On says, Blair forgot to pick up 2 buttons for moving. Only picked up the 5 for her quilt. I don't know if it would have made a difference in the outcome, but maybe shrug. Duncan Royal says, at 1840, Adam didn't move far enough on the time track, or did he? No, I didn't. But I won, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. William Frost, Blair did not get buttons when passing a button spot on the board in both games. Meeple, wait, what I'm trying to get at here is if you've seen someone do one of these comments, then we've read it, because we do read all the comments. So if you've seen someone has put that comment, don't put that comment, because it makes me feel bad. And I got actually, like, completely seriously here, completely serious. I got a phone call from Blair after Patchwork, and she said, I'll do my best Blair impression. Adam, I should have won the first game. Oh, I should have won the first game. The comments are talking about how I didn't pick up my buttons. And I hung up on her because I'm not going to be talked to like that. In round 2, Adam forgot to collect his buttons. I did, but I still won, so I'm brave and clever too. Claire Matthews says, at 32.58, Blair forgot to collect her buttons. Think that may have made all the difference. Yeah, well, it's not going to make any difference now, is it? Blair, I mean, not Claire. Kitty Cat says, Adam moves only one. We've done that. Did Blair miss taking her button income? Yes, she did, because she's a moron. Fiddy2 says, Adam, 1 space instead of 4. Yeah. Looking back at it, Blair misses 13 buttons, exactly enough for her to beat Adam, tie Adam. And it's clear that it was definitely missing, as though her button count didn't change. Wow, that's a lot of spaces not moved. No wonder Blair lost so badly. I mean, you got 2 sentences there. That is a lot of spaces not moved. But also, no wonder Blair lost so badly, because she's thick. Gerrit Coulter says, at 54.54, she moves 2 spaces, which is 2 buttons, and passes the button space, which is another 5 buttons. She only took 5 buttons, but she should have taken 7. Just mistakes all over the place by Blair. Ben Dariaku says, justice for Blair, in all caps. Wow, I mean, you've put it in caps, so that is a point that I'm considering even more than if it was in lowercase. Gerrit Coulter says, seemed like the game should be replayed. They won't though. I won that game fair and square. I'm going to smash Laurie fair and square, and I'm going to win the Lord of the Board final. There's nothing you people can do about it. Leave your little comments. See if I care. I do care. That's the problem. And Terry really cares. Actually, right, this is just, I want to be serious here for a second. After the first Patchwork game went out, I did get a phone call from Terry, and I've tried to do my best Terry voice. Oh, monsieur! You made a mistake in the Patchwork video! Zut alors! I can barely finish my fondue! I am so infuriated by your clumsy rules breaking! And I said, I said, that's absolutely fair, Terry, but I'm not going to be spoken to in that tone of voice, and I hung up on her. Kitty Cat says, I'm currently watching Blair and Sully on Twitch. She understandably doesn't want spoilers in her chat about these games. I cannot tell you how much I want to tell her, though. I tell you what, I relish telling Blair that she should have won that first game. She broke. It's like she just healed from the first game, and she broke all over again. It's fantastic entertainment. Gravedigger8 says, at 50, Adam misses his buttons payout. Why is Blair the victim in all this? I missed a button payout too, but I still managed to win the game. You see what I mean? That's the skill I'm talking about. That's the drive and the ambition it takes to win Lord of the Board that you people don't understand. I deserve to be Lord of the Board because, yeah, I can make a mistake here or there. I'm human. I err. To err is human. I can't remember who said that. But the point is, if you don't catch the mistake, there was no mistake made. If a tree falls in the forest and Blair forgets to take her buttons, is Blair an idiot? Yes. Right. Job Z says the first game broke poor Blair and made her change her strategy that actually was working. Adam's mom was probably shaking her head the whole first match. Lol. My mum doesn't watch this content. 12 Loose Leaves says, yeah, definitely seems to have been some gameplay error. Hopefully it just looks that way because of the edit. But regardless, rules errors happen in board gaming. Fact of life. Unless it's like a malicious cheating system, you got to call it in the moment. I haven't got a malicious cheating system. I've got a delicious cheating system. Job Z says, at the end of the day, I'm sure it was all about having fun. Have you seen the f***ing video? It absolutely was not. Well, it was for one of us. Robert Thompson says, yeah, a few mistakes, but nevertheless, it was an awesome first episode. They liked it, Terry. There's Terry. I do wonder how much of a difference they would have made these mistakes. Nah, probably no difference. Learn Math with Brian Sapinski says, you saw all the same things I did. Proves we're all human, but that there should be an independent third party watching to make sure these things don't get missed. That's not fair to Blair. Again, in all caps, so I'm really paying attention to this comment. And fun fact, there was an independent third party watching. His name was Laurie, and actually, if anyone's to blame, it's him. At LFakador on Twitter, if you want to let him know that it's his fault. Ben Dariaku says, well, for one, Blair probably won that first game. She didn't know, I did. That's not to mention that Adam likely got an extra piece due to the extra time he got. Plus, with Blair winning the first game, she would have got more confident and assertive instead of a nervous breakdown. At the most, we get a grand third game, so definitely a big difference. I'm hoping that in the future, not this tournament, since it's likely all pre-recorded now, they keep an eye on it, like a third party just keeping checking or something. Again, Laurie Blake was his name. Arthur Simpson says, damn, that sucks. I didn't know the game, but was surprised Blair lost the first game. She seemed to have a much better economy than Adam for 2/3 of the game. Well, if she had a better economy, she would have had more buttons, wouldn't she? Did she have more buttons than Adam? No, she didn't. She didn't have more buttons than Adam because Adam won the game. Adam won by a significant amount of points. 13 points to be precise. And Blair didn't have those extra 13 buttons that she needed, did she? No, she had a shit economy because she's a shit person. I think that's all we've got time for. Oh, I thought that was going to be a nice little, I'm riled up now, Terry, because I've come to realise that after losing so much on Board Game Club, you people turned against me. All right? I made this channel for you people. I created this from nothing. I planted the seeds. I brought Blair along. I brought Sully on board. I brought everyone on board. I found Rosie in the street and I brought her onto the channel. I deserve to be Lord of the Board because it's my channel, isn't it? But you people just want to side with these little chuckle don't you? Oh, wouldn't it be funny if we made Adam lose every single game? No, it wouldn't be funny. It's psychologically damaging. And you people lap it up with your comments and your tweets. Oh, I wonder how Adam's going to get to the 22 games he needs by the end. Well, I'm not going to, am I? Because these people and you people, well, you've got your fingers in my brain. How am I supposed to concentrate? How am I supposed to concentrate on my pieces and make sure I move the right spaces down the time track of you people? And like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if Adam lost all these games? Oh, Blair's definitely going to win. You make me sick, each and every one of you, and I'm going to win this tournament. I'm going to dominate this tournament. I'm going to kill Laurie, and then I'm going to smash whoever makes it through to the final. I will be Lord of the Board, and then you will respect me. You people will respect me. Get on board.